I'm reading from the book of Hebrews 12:1. Wherefore then seeing we are compassed about with such a great cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight, the sin which so doth easily beset us, and let us run with patience the race set before us. 2. Looking unto Yahshua, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the stake, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh. Verse 3. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your minds. Verse 12. 4. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. 5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of Yahweh, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. 6. For whom Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Hebrews 12:12. Wherefore lift up the hands that hang down and the feeble knees, and make straight paths for your feet, lest that which is lame be turned out of the way, but rather let it be healed. 14. Follow peace with all men and dedication, without which no man shall see Yahweh. 23. To the general assembly and assembly of the firstborn which are written in heaven, and to Yahweh, the judge of all, and to the spirits of just men made perfect. 24. And to Yahushua, the mediator of the new covenant, and to the blood of sprinkling that speaketh better things than that of Havel. 25. See that you refuse not him that speaketh, for if they escaped not who refused him that spoke on earth, how much more shall we not escape if we turn away from him that speaketh from heaven? 26. Whose voice then shook the earth, but now he hath promised, saying, Yet once more I shake not the earth only, but also heaven. 27. And this word ye once more signified the removing of those things which are shaken, as of the things that are made, that those things which cannot be shaken may remain. 28. Wherefore we receive a kingdom which cannot be moved. Let us have favor, wherewith we may serve Yahweh acceptably with reverence and fear. 29. For our Elohim is a consuming fire. Hebrews continues on in chapter 13, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue. 2. Be not forgetful to obtain strangers, whereby some hath entertained angels unawares. 3. Remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, and them which suffer adversities, being yourselves also in the body. 4. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, but whoremongers and adulterers Yahweh will judge. 5. Let your conversation be without covetousness. Be with content with such things as ye have. For he hath said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. 6. So that we may boldly say, Yahweh is my helper. I will not fear what man can do unto me. 7. Remember them which have guidance over you, who have spoken unto you the word of Yahweh, whose faith follow, considering the end of their conversation, conduct. 8. Yahushua the Messiah, the same yesterday, today, and forever. Verse 9. Be not carried about with diverse and strange doctrines, for it is a good thing that the heart be established, not with favor, not with meats, which have not profited them that have been occupied therein. 10. We have an altar, whereof they have no right to eat, which serve the tabernacle. 11. For the bodies of those beasts whose blood is brought into the sanctuary by the high priest for sin are burned without the camp. 12. Wherefore Yahushua also, that he might set the people apart with his own blood, suffered without the camp, the gate. Let us therefore go forth unto him without the camp, bearing his reproach. 14. For here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. 15. By him therefore let us offer the selfless gift of praise to Yahweh continually, that is the fruit of our lips, giving thanks to his name. 16. But to do well and to communicate, forget not, for with such dailies Yahweh is well pleased. 20. Now the Elohim of peace that brought again from the dead our master Yahushua, that great shepherd of the sheep, through the blood of the everlasting covenant, 21, make you perfect in every virtue to do his will, working in you that which is well-pleasing in his sight, through Yahshua Messiah, to whom be esteemed forever and ever. Amen. Did you catch that in the massive gist of scriptures gleaned from where the deadheads fail to go on? You know, they only know Hebrews 10:25, which we have forgotten in our heart pursuit of the truth and just endeavor to go on into perfection. Philippians 3:12, not as though I'd already attained, neither were already perfect, but I follow after, if that I may apprehend for that which I am also apprehended of the Messiah, Yahushua. 3:13, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. 14, I press toward the mark of the prize of the high calling of Yahweh in Messiah Yahushua. 15, let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded. And if in anything ye be otherwise minded, Yahweh shall even reveal this unto you. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing. 17, brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk, so as ye have us for an example. Space here prohibits, or I would just cut and paste the entire book for your examination, rather than just generous portions. It behooves you to go back and study those portions contained in the book after having had your whistles wetted. That is what a good Bible teacher is supposed to do, wet your whistle for more and encourage you to seek out the truth for yourself. In 1 Timothy 4:6, if thou put the brethren in remembrance of those things, thou shalt be a good servant, minister of Yahushua, Messiah, nourished up into the words of faith and of good sound doctrine, whereunto thou hast attained. A good minister should, yes, be able to inspire, but also communicate. Galatians 6:6, let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teacheth in all good things. 6:4, but let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. Backwards and forwards, inside and out. 2 Timothy 4:2, preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season, be urgent. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long-suffering and doctrine. 4:3, for the time will come when they shall not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, turned unto fables. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. For I, Paul, am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure at hand. I have fought a good fight, I have finished my course, I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which Yahushua, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, not to me only, but to all them that love his appearing. Hebrews 4:12, for the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to dividing asunder of soul and spirit, of joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. 13, neither is there any creature that is not manifest in his sight, but all things are naked and opened unto the eyes of him with whom we have to do. And as the writer says in chapter 5:14, but strong meat belongeth to them that are full age, even those who by reason of a use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil, skillful in the word of righteousness by reason